In the vast expanse of the Grand Line, amidst the turbulent waters of MarineFord, a silhouette emerges, casting a shadow that seems to stretch for miles. It's Luffy, but not as the world once knew him. His form is different, more imposing, radiating an energy that's palpable even from a distance. This is Luffy in Gear 5, a transformation that the world had only heard whispers of, but had never witnessed. The usually bustling seas around MarineFord have fallen silent, as if nature itself is holding its breath, waiting for the next move in this high-stakes game. Waves that once crashed with fury now merely lap at the shores, and the wind that howled seems to have hushed, creating an eerie calm. Lined up in front of Luffy are the admirals, the mightiest warriors of the Marines. Their faces, usually stoic and unyielding, now show a hint of uncertainty. They've faced countless pirates, but this is different. Luffy's eyes, always full of mischief and determination, now burn with an intensity that's both awe-inspiring and terrifying. His stance is defiant, challenging, as if daring the admirals to make their move. The tension is palpable. Every eye, whether it belongs to a marine, a pirate, or a bystander, is fixed on the standoff. Whispers and murmurs ripple through the crowd, but they're quickly hushed. The world is watching, waiting, and wondering. What will happen when Monkey D. Luffy, now in Gear 5, clashes with the admirals? The stage is set for a confrontation that will go down in history. In the heart of the Grand Line, MarineFord became the epicenter of a battle that would shape the course of history. The mighty Whitebeard, known as the strongest man in the world, made his grand entrance, signaling the commencement of a war that would shake the very foundations of the world. With his iconic Bicento in hand and his crew behind him, Whitebeard's presence was a testament to his resolve to save his beloved son, Ace. Amidst the chaos, a familiar straw hat emerged from the crowd. Luffy, with his unwavering spirit, charged headfirst into the fray. While his primary goal was to rescue Ace, he found himself entangled in skirmishes with various foes, some known and others new. Each clash was a testament to Luffy's determination and the lengths he would go to for his family. As the battle raged on, Luffy unveiled his Gear 2 transformation, a burst of speed and power that left many in awe. His veins glowed with steam, and his attacks became a blur, allowing him to take on stronger opponents and navigate the treacherous battlefield. However, even with this newfound strength, the relentless onslaught from the Marines and their formidable forces took its toll. Despite his tenacity and the support of his allies, Luffy's body bore the brunt of the war's brutality. Blow after blow he pushed forward, but the weight of his injuries and the sheer exhaustion from the continuous fighting began to show. In a heart-wrenching moment, amidst the explosions and cries of battle, Luffy crumbled, seemingly defeated, leaving the fate of Ace and the outcome of the war hanging in the balance. Turning point. As the sands of time seemed to run faster, a chilling command echoed across MarineFord. Sengoku, with a stern face and a strategic mind, ordered the premature execution of Ace. The very proclamation sent ripples of shock and urgency throughout the battlefield. The stakes had never been higher. Luffy, the beacon of hope for many, lay defeated on the ground. His once vibrant energy seemed to have been extinguished. The sight of their resilient comrade, now seemingly vanquished, cast a shadow of despair over Whitebeard's crew. Morale wavered, and for a moment the very spirit of resistance seemed to be on the brink of collapse. But then, in the midst of this hopelessness, a distant sound began to resonate. The rhythmic beating of drums, growing louder and more insistent, mirrored the accelerating heartbeat of the fallen Straw Hat captain. Each beat was a testament to Luffy's indomitable will, refusing to be silenced. Against all odds, with the weight of the world watching, Luffy began to rise. His laughter, a mix of pain and determination, echoed, signaling a resurgence of hope. And then, the world bore witness to a phenomenon. Luffy's body began to undergo a transformation, one that no one had ever seen or even imagined. Gear 5 was unveiled. His form, more powerful and awe-inspiring, left everyone, friends and foes alike, in sheer disbelief. Even legends like Whitebeard and Garp could only stare, their seasoned eyes wide with shock as the new power of Monkey D. Luffy was unleashed upon MarineFord. The tide of the war was about to take a dramatic turn. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe. Luffy's Gear 5. The battle begins. From the latest episodes, the world was introduced to a Luffy unlike any they had seen before. Gear 5 wasn't just an upgrade, it was a revolution. This new form, a blend of raw power and refined technique, showcased Luffy's growth and the depths of his Devil Fruit's potential. One of the most astonishing abilities of Gear 5 was Luffy's newfound power to transform anything he touched into rubber. This wasn't just limited to his own body, it extended to his surroundings. With a mere touch, solid stone walls could become bouncy rubber barriers, and sharp weapons could be rendered harmless, their deadly edges turned soft and malleable. The true might of this ability was showcased in a face-off that no one had anticipated: Luffy versus Garp. As their fists clashed, the very ground beneath them began to ripple and bounce, transforming into a rubbery battlefield. Each of Luffy's punches, imbued with the essence of Gear 5, caused shockwaves that made the earth undulate like the surface of a trampoline. The combat that ensued was nothing short of epic. Luffy unveiled a series of new moves, each more impressive than the last. Punches that stretched farther and hit harder, kicks that could send adversaries flying with the elasticity of a rubber band, and evasive maneuvers that utilized the rubbery terrain to Luffy's advantage. Every move was a testament to his mastery over his Devil Fruit and the innovation of Gear 5. And as Luffy danced across the battlefield, the reactions of those watching ranged from awe to disbelief. Marines, pirates, and even the legendary figures present could only watch, their faces a mix of shock and respect, as Luffy's Gear 5 redefined the very nature of combat in the world of One Piece. The real battle begins. As the dust settled from Luffy's transformation, a chilling presence made itself known. Aokiji, with his icy demeanor and piercing gaze, stepped forward. The air around him seemed to drop in temperature, a testament to his formidable Devil Fruit abilities. Without hesitation, he lunged at Luffy, intent on halting the momentum the Straw Hat Captain had built. Their clash was a spectacle of fire and ice. Luffy, with his rubbery Gear 5 abilities, tried to land blows on the Admiral, but Aokiji's ice countered each move, attempting to freeze Luffy in his tracks. The ground around them became a mix of rubber and frost, a testament to the intensity of their battle. But just as the tide seemed to turn in Aokiji's favor, a massive quake shook the battlefield. Whitebeard, the strongest man in the world, intervened. With a single swing of his Bisento, he created a diversion, allowing other battles to unfold. Marco, with his Phoenix Flames, took to the skies, clashing with the lightspeed kicks and lasers of Kizaru. Their aerial battle lit up the sky, a dance of light and fire. On the ground, Diamond Jozu, with his diamond-encrusted body, engaged Aokiji, their battle a contrast of unyielding strength against the relentless cold. Amidst this chaos, Luffy saw his chance. Darting through the battlefield with unmatched speed, he reached Ace's execution platform. With a powerful surge of his Gear 5 abilities, he transformed the surrounding area into a rubbery safe zone, deflecting cannonballs and attacks. In a heartfelt moment, with the help of a mysterious ally bearing the key, Luffy freed Ace from his shackles. The brothers, reunited amidst the chaos, prepared to make their stand against the overwhelming might of the world government. The battle for MarineFord was far from over. Blackbeard's appearance. Amidst the roaring clashes and the blinding explosions, the notorious Blackbeard, with his sinister grin and ominous presence, made his entrance. His crew, a motley group of dangerous individuals, flanked him, their eyes scanning the battlefield, gauging the situation. The very atmosphere seemed to thicken with tension. Blackbeard's reputation preceded him, and his arrival signaled a potential shift in the balance of the war. But as he took in the scene, witnessing the sheer intensity of the battle, a flicker of hesitation crossed his face. The raw power of Luffy's Gear 5, the might of Whitebeard's quakes, and the blinding speed of the Admiral's clashes painted a picture of a battlefield that was a crucible of power. And then, in a move that surprised many, Blackbeard made his decision. Rather than diving into the fray, he chose discretion over valor. Recognizing the unpredictability and danger of the situation, he signaled his crew to retreat. His departure was as swift as his arrival, leaving many to wonder about his motives. But one thing was clear. MarineFord was a battleground for titans, and even the cunning Blackbeard recognized the risks of engaging in such a fierce confrontation, the climactic escape. As the battle raged on, Whitebeard, sensing the need for a strategic retreat, signaled his crew. The mighty pirates began their preparations to leave MarineFord, their ships ready to set sail amidst the chaos. The air was thick with anticipation, the weight of their departure palpable to friend and foe alike. But just as hope began to glimmer, Aokiji, unwilling to let them escape so easily, summoned a massive ball of molten lava. Its fiery glow illuminated the battlefield, casting an ominous shadow. The intent was clear, to obliterate Whitebeard's ships and crush their hopes of escape. However, Luffy, ever the protector, sprang into action. Channeling the immense power of his Gear 5, he leaped in front of the oncoming lava ball. With a mighty stomp, he turned the ground beneath him into a vast expanse of rubber. The molten projectile collided with the rubbery surface, its destructive force absorbed and deflected, saving the ships from certain doom. Standing tall amidst the smoke and steam, Luffy roared his declaration, "This is my peak." In a display of unparalleled power, he transformed, growing into a colossal version of himself. The sheer force of his presence sent shockwaves across MarineFord. With a ground-shaking slam of his fist, Luffy split the island in two, creating a massive chasm. The once mighty MarineFord lay in ruins, a testament to Luffy's newfound power and determination. The world would never forget the day the Straw Hat Pirate reshaped the very landscape of the Grand Line. As the dust settled and the echoes of battle faded, a silhouette emerged from the devastation. Luffy, with his signature straw hat and a look of determination, made his triumphant return to the ship. His crew, awed by the display of power they had just witnessed, greeted him with cheers and admiration. The Straw Hat Pirate had once again proven his mettle, standing tall against insurmountable odds. With MarineFord now split in two and its once imposing presence reduced to ruins, the pirates set their sails. The wind caught their flags, and the ships began their victorious departure. The horizon beckoned as they left behind a battlefield that would forever be etched in history. Their journey was a testament to resilience, camaraderie, and the indomitable spirit of freedom. What did you think of this epic showdown at MarineFord? Share your thoughts and opinions in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this thrilling tale, don't forget to hit that like button. Share it with fellow One Piece enthusiasts. And if you haven't already, subscribe for more epic adventures and tales from the Grand Line.